Hi everyone, it's Maria with Maria's Favorite Stuff. I have some Archer and Olive stuff for you today. Um, I bought a couple of extra things also because I liked them. This is an ink press for the um, stamps that they have. And this is the color raspberry because I really like raspberry. I like the color. It's um, it's a nice bright pink, more like a pinky red. So that'll be fun. And then I also got an A5 dot grid planning stencil. Um, I have trouble writing in the dot grid journals. So when I get one, now I will be able to make lines across the dots. So I can write easier. And I can also make squares and all kinds of little shapes that are on it, and circles, and rectangles, and all kinds of stuff. Now we're going to get into the box. Now, this is not um, their quarterly box. This is I can't remember what it's called now. I'll write it down in the self-care box, something like that. I actually saw it and thought of my friend, Ami, who her son passed away recently, and I thought of her, and I got one for myself too. So the first thing we have here is the stamp set. That's what's in this big box. And we have 3 things in here. Now these are the acrylic stamps. So you've got your ink, and this is the cypress green. And then you get this little doohickey. It's like a piece of acrylic. And you take your stamp, which here are the stamps, okay? So you take your stamp and you stick it to the acrylic like so. And then you can ink it and use it in your journal. So that's kind of neat. I have another stamp set coming. It just hasn't come in yet. But I'm looking forward to it because it's got dragons and all kinds of neat stuff on it. Why is this backwards? Because I'm putting it backwards. So that's that. And I'm going to put this box over here. And then here we have the decorative tape, which is washi tape. And this is pretty. I looked at it already. These are some pretty tapes. So you've got that one with all of the flowers on it. Then you've got this one with all of the leaves on it. And then you've got this one, which has individual flowers on it. And then you've got this one, which has dots on it. But they're nice and gold dots. So there's that. I don't do a lot of, I don't use washi tape that much because it's mostly used for scrapbooking. This is the prompt card set, and it's got these, it's really pretty. This is what the journal looks like too. So you get this and you open it up like that and you've got a prompt on it. Like the first one is, what does confidence look like for you today? And how can you practice it in small ways? And the activity is, choose one situation today to stand a little taller, either physically or emotionally. You notice I sat a little taller when I was saying that. And then reflect in your journal about how it feels. And then on the backs of the cards, you've got that pretty flower design. And there's a bunch of prompts in there, so it's not the only one. And this is a writing set. It is 2 pens, and this was kind of hard to get into. There it goes. They're 2 pens. They're really cute. There we go. There we go. They're really cute pens. I mean, they're not, you know, they're not fancy fountain pens or anything. I like to write with a fountain pen, but they're pretty. They are very pretty pens. And then the last thing in here is the journal. That's the cover, and it's got the same note in it that it's always got. The boxes always have the same note in it. And oh, this is pretty. This is just so pretty. I love their journals. Their journals are just gorgeous. They really are. So here's the journal. It's got a little elastic to keep it shut. It's got a little pen thingy to hold your pen. And there is the front. And you can see the spine and the back. So it is really pretty. It is a dot grid journal. Yep, it is dot grid paper. Oh, even the inside is pretty. And it's foiled. It's not like, just inked on. It's actually foiled. And it's got this book belongs to page in the front. And let me tell you something. This paper is so thick. I use one every day, and I use my fountain pens with it. Fountain pens are famous for going through paper because, they're letting the ink out in a different way than the ink in a ballpoint pen comes out. And this paper does not show ink at all. I mean, it shows the ink that you're writing, but it doesn't show, like, it doesn't, you don't see the uh, you don't get like a shadow of the ink on the back of the page or on the next page or whatever. So it's really, really thick paper. I'm taking everything out of here because I will take the washi tape to work, probably. And oh, I might take the pens to work too. So that's everything in this. I will put all of the numbers in the description down at the bottom. And everyone have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.